Welcome to 2 Minutes of Truth about the Port Arthur Massacre. Episode 7. The Soap Powder Decoy. It's widely accepted that on the 28th of April 1996, Martin Bryant woke up, decided to kill people, and drove to Port Arthur, where he did just that. The next morning, 35 people were dead, 25 wounded, and the nation was never the same. However, let's consider the witness statements from Police Constables Whittle and Highland. On page 173 of the court transcript, the prosecutor says that the only two police officers in the area were at Saltwater River when they were told about the shootings over the radio. Just before lunch, someone had phoned the police station at Nubina to report a stash of heroin at the convict mine ruins. This is about a 30-minute drive in the opposite direction to Port Arthur, so when the shooting began, the only nearby police were as far away as they could possibly be while still being inside their jurisdiction. What they found there was even more startling. Glass containers containing soap powder. Someone had planted a decoy there in the days before the massacre. But why? The phone call itself was enough to get the police out of the way. Why would someone go to all the trouble of driving to a remote location just to plant unnecessary evidence? The police were obliged to investigate the telephone report anyway, and if they found nothing, they would still be out of the area when the massacre started. Now, in her witness statements, Petra Wilmot said that she was with Martin between Anzac Day and the Sunday morning of the shooting. So either it wasn't Martin who planted the soap powder, or she was an accomplice who got away with being an accessory to murder. There's no third option. If Martin was the shooter, then Petra went with him and lied to the police. But if she was telling the truth, then someone else planted the decoy and made the hoax phone call. Which brings us to the next complication. Nubina Police Station had recently been allocated a new 8-digit phone number, which had not yet been published to the general public. There was no way for Martin Bryant to know the number to dial to get Nubina Police, and with an IQ of just 66, it's unlikely he would have been able to plan such an operation or locate the number before the massacre. Someone got away with being an accessory to murder. Either it was Petra Wilmot, Martin's new girlfriend, who he bought not one but 2 new guns with, or it was someone else who impersonated him and left him for dead in the fire. The same person who fired a rifle at police during the Seascape siege while Jamie was talking to Terry McCarthy on the phone. You can hear the shots clearly on the tape.
I'm making up some sandwiches. These people have got guns.
How many unanswered questions and coincidences does it take before we accept that there needs to be a formal investigation? There is reasonable doubt and zero DNA evidence that Martin Bryant was in the cafe. The victims and their families deserve closure, and we all need the truth.